Hi guys, it's Liz Crochet. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's tutorial we are going to be doing a crochet vest, more of like a singlet, a men's vest, a men's singlet wear. And now this is what I have currently, this is what I got currently, but now I'm going to show you what we are going to be doing. And it was a crochet wear inspired from a picture my customer sent to me. I will show it to you in the video now.
So this is the picture of what you want.
So now, and to get started, we are going to be using a 4.0mm hook. We are going to be needing a measuring tape. Can you see I got a new measuring tape? We are going to be using a measuring tape, and then we are going to be needing a stitch marker, and we are also going to be needing a yarn. And this is the yarn available in my country, yeye wool regular 40 gram. So I'm going to be using 2 strands of this, and now we are going to get started into it. So now the length of my singlet is going to be 26 inches. Why? My customer shirt is 38, but I will make it to be 40. So that is what I'm trying to say is that the length, like the body, the chest part is going to be 40 inches, while the length is going to be 26 inches. So now to get started, as you are getting our yarn ready, the first thing we are going to be doing first is to do our ribbon, this part. So the ribbon is what we are going to be doing first, and now I will show you how I make my ribbon. To get started, I'm going to make a slip knot with our yarn and our crochet. I'm going to make a slip knot. And this is what we have, and this is it. And now I'm going to chain up 8 chains. I'm going to chain 8 chains. This is how I do chain. That's the first chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is what the 8 chains look like. This is what we have. And now I'm going to let me try and zoom in a little bit. Okay, that's better. And now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip the first chain we have here. I will have to skip the first chain we have here, and then into the second chain here I'm going to be having a single crochet. Into the second chain here we are going to go in with a single crochet. And this is where we have. So continue making, and then in each of the single crochet we are having, in each of the chain we are going to be having 1 single crochet in each of it. So we are just going to go into the chain, we are going to pull up like this, and then we are having 2, and then we yarn through the 2 loops. I will go again into the chain. We are going to have 2 like this, and then we pull through. So that is how we are going to be making the single crochet in each of the 7 chains. And now this is what I have. This is what I have. That's our first row. So if you have a counter, you can actually use a counter to count the number of rows you are doing. And now for row 2 we are going to chain 1, we are going to turn our work, and now we are going to be going into the back loop only. That is, we are going to be going into here only, into the back loop only, instead of us going into the 2 loops like this. Instead of us going into the 2 loops like this, instead of us going like this, we are not going to go like that, but rather we are going to be going into the back loop, into 1 loop, that is the back loop only, and then we are going to have single crochet also. Now into the next one, into the back loop only, and then we have single crochet. Once again into the next one, single crochet. And this is where we are going to continue doing till we reach the end of the row. So we are going to continue having back loop only. Single crochet into the back loop only, and that is the end of row 2. Now we are not going to be repeating row 2 for every row. Now for row 3 we are going to chain 1 once again, turn our work and go into the back loop only, and continue making single crochet into each of the back loop only. That's what we are going to be making, single crochet in each of the back loop only. And now this is what we are just going to continue making. We are going to be doing the same thing till we reach the number of rows, till we reach our desired length for our ribbon. Now we are just going to continue this. I'm just going to continue making this till we have enough rows, like I said, till we have our desired length. Now remember I tell you that the number I want my work to be 40 inches, out a little bit more. Okay, so I did 170 rows, and measuring it's going to give me this is giving me, this is 18, that is, it is giving me 36 inches. So this is it, although it's more of like 37 inches. This is 18 and a half, so let's say it's giving me 37 inches. So I did it, that means my 150 rows means 36 37 inches. So now I'm going to show you how I count mine and how I am going to sew it together. So now I'm going to explain to you. Remember I said I did, for me this is what I have. So you are just going to continue making single crochet in each single crochet into the back loop only, and then this is what I got. I did 170 rows for mine, and it gives me 37 inches. Now I'm going to show you how I count it. So now this is a snippet of it. Now this is what you are going to have. You are going to have a long one of it because I did 170 rows. And now this is how I count it. Now I have two ways in counting my single crochet my band like this. Sometimes I do count it in this way, like this. I feel like once it's like this, that means this one is 2, this is 2 rows, this is 2 rows, this is 2 rows. I do count it like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that means 10 times 2, that's 20. This is 20 rows. But if you cannot count it like this is another way to count it. This particular place where you have this is 1, this space is 2, this place 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Can you see how I count it? So that's another way to count it. But if this, I can still do another video. Now to sew it in together, to join it together, this is what we are just going to do. To join, once you have your long row, this is how we are going to join it together. To join it together, we are going to chain 1, and then we are going to get the 2 ends together. The 2 ends together like this, and then you are going to go into the first single crochet here, and into the first chain we have here, right here. You are just going to make a slip stitch. You are going to yarn over, and then you put through, including this one as well. You are going to put through, and that's it. Let me go once again into here and into the first single crochet you have here. We are just going to join with the slip stitch. So that's how we are going to join it together. Now continue joining it together like this, and then I'm going to meet you back once again. are going to continue joining it like this. Till we join the 7 rows together. The 7 single crochet together. We are going to be joining with this slip stitch, and this is the last part here, and then we are going to join with a slip stitch, and this is what we are going to have. For my work, you are going to have something like this. So now this is the wrong side where we joined it, and this is the right side. So now this is where we are after we've joined it like that, and then we are going to turn it to the right side. So now to start our first row, we are going to go into here. Can you see? We are going to chain 1, and then we are going to be making a single crochet in each of these. And now we are going to go into here first, here, into this particular space. We are going to go into it like this, and then we are going to have a single crochet. You can stitch mark the first single crochet you have there. So now for the second one, into this middle part here, we are just going to have another single crochet. Into this space here, 1 single crochet. Into this space here, 1 single crochet, and into here, 1 single crochet. Into this space here also, another single crochet. So this is where we are going to continue doing 1 single crochet in each of it till we have the number of rows we did. So make sure that you are counting, make sure that at the end of it you count your work, and then you have the numbers of rows you did. And then I'm almost at the end of this row. Where most beginners make mistake is here. Most people, once they are So most people, once they are done with this, they are going to leave this, which is not right. You are still going to get into in between here. You know, we are supposed to have one in between here. So now we are going to get into it also. And that's the end of it. Now let's count the number of our single crochets we have. So these are 4 single crochets right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So can you see now? And that's what we are going to have. And now we are going to remove our stitch mark, and then we are going to slip stitch to join this row together. Into the first single crochet you have here, you will have to make a slip stitch like this, and that's it. We've joined the row together. Now to now start the body part, now we are now going to get started. Now we are going to be doing is a double crochet. Now to get started, we are going to chain 2. this chain 2 is just a turning chain. It does not count as a double crochet at all. So it's just a turning chain. So we are going to chain 2, and into the same single crochet we have here where we slip stitch, we are going to do a double crochet. And this is how we are going to do a double crochet. We are going to yarn over. We are having 2 loops now. We're going into the single crochet. We have to pull 1 out. We are going to be having 3 now, and then we pull through 2 loops first. We are going to have 2 left, and then we pull through the remaining 2. And we go once again. We are going to yarn over into the next single crochet there. We are going to go into it. We are going to pull up a loop, and then we are going to be having 3 loops, 1 2 3, and we are going to yarn over just 2 loops, and then we are going to be having 2 loops, and then we yarn over the remaining 2 loops. So that's how we are going to be making a double crochet. And now we are going to make double crochet round it till we reach the end of the row. That means till we have 20 double crochet. Now for my normal work, I have 170 double crochet. So we are going to go around it like this. And now we are almost at the end of the row of the single crochet, and now this is the last single crochet right here. And now what we are going to be doing is that we are going to slip stitch into the double crochet we have here, apart from the chain 2 we first did, into the top of the double crochet we are going to slip stitch into it. And this is how we have our slip stitch. Let me go again. Going to pull through, and that is our slip stitch, and that is row 1. And now for row 2 we are going to do the same thing. We are now going to be repeating row 1. We are going to chain 2 once again. After we've gotten chain 2 into the same double crochet we have here, we are going to have 1 double crochet, and then we are going to continue having 1 double crochet in each of the double crochets we have here. And then once you are done with row 2, once you are done with row 2, we are going to slip stitch here, and then we chain 2, and then we do another double crochet. You are going to be, just make sure that you are not decreasing and nor are you increasing for the remaining of the row. And now I'm going to show you what I have in my work. So this is my work right here. Let me try and zoom out very well so that you'll be able to see what I have. So this is the place where I am. So I'm just going to continue making double crochet in each of the double crochet. And now let me count the number of rows I currently am. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, are you seeing it? Okay. So now this is it. This is what I have, and now number of rows I did currently, and then we are going to measure it. Now I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29, and I'm currently at the 30th row. So let's say 30. Now measuring it, I'm not done with the 30th row. Now let's measure. Okay, let's first measure the width. Let's first measure it, the width of it. So now getting my, this is what we have. because it has stretched a little bit. We are like 20. It is 20. I stretch it a little bit. We are having 20. This is it. We are having 20. We are having 20 inches. So now that's it. So now let's now measure the height of it. What's the current height we are achieving right now? This is almost past 17, or let's say it is a little bit over 17, but let's say 17 inches. We are currently at 17 inches. So that means my 30 roll gives me 17 inches. And remember, I tell you that we are going to be having 20. We are going to be having 26 inches for the length of the singlet. We are having 26 inches for the length of the singlet. Now, but for the arm part, we are going to be having 9 inches for the arm part. So, and then if I remove 9 inches from the 26 inches that the whole body part is supposed to be having, that means we are going to be having 17 inches. So 17 plus the 19 we are going to do for the arm part gives us exactly 26, which we are trying to work towards. So now I'm just going to continue doing my double crochet, and then once I'm done with this row, I'm just going to slip stitch, and then we are going to start the arm part. So this is what I have. Now let's say I'm at the end of the row now, and then I'm going to slip stitch here into the first double crochet you have here, and then I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to take our scissors and then cut off the yarn. So, and now let's measure this once again, because I love to measure my work after I'm done with them. Like, I love to measure it at intervals so that I'll be able to know maybe there was any mistake or there is none. So you can just go ahead and do like me, or you can leave it at that. So getting my measuring tape now. So this is measuring 17 inches. Exactly what we needed. Remember we are making the length for our top is going to be 26 inches. So now to measure the how big it is, to measure the width, we are measuring exactly, let's say 20, and this is without stretching or anything. So now we are now going to do the arm part. First thing first, the first thing we are going to be doing is that we are going to get our stitch marker. And after we've gotten our stitch, this is our stitch marker. I've gotten different of my stitch marker. And after we've gotten that, we are going to split our work into two parts, into two equal parts. Remember we had 170 stitches. That means 170 divided by 2. That means we are having 65 stitches in each of the sides. So you can just turn it into two, like you can just fold it into two, like mine, and then stitch mark at this edge. But for better to me, for me to get the better result, this is what I normally do. I normally count my work. This particular middle part is already an indicator of the middle part. For me, it's already an indicator part. So the first double crochet here is where I'm going to count. So I'm just going to count 65 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So I'm going to stitch mark at the 85th stitch. Sorry, I made a mistake. I was supposed to, because 170 divided by 2 equals to 85, not 65. So I'm going to stitch mark, and for better results, just make sure that you count the other part. That's what I normally do. I normally count both parts, so that I'll be able to be sure. So that I'm going to be sure that okay, I'm at the right parts. So you can go ahead and count the other parts. So now I've counted the other part, and I'm having exactly what we needed. So now after we've split this into 2 parts, now this is what we are going to be doing. We are not going to be from the middle part. We count from here, from the first double crochet you normally have here, where we first chain 2 and then do 1 double crochet. We are now going to count 10 stitches away from it. That is, we are going to count 10 stitches away from it, and then we are going to stitch mark on the 10th stitch. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 10th. This is the 10th stitch here, and then I'm going to stitch mark right there. So now to your other side as well, just try and turn your work to your other side here. The last double crochet we have here, that's where we are going to be counting it from. So now we are going to count 10 stitches. I mean the other part of it here. So now we are going to count from it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 10th stitch here, we are going to stitch mark. So now moving to the second part here, where we have a stitch mark, where we stitch mark. From the stitch mark, we are going to count 10. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And into the 10th part here, another stitch mark here. So now we are going to turn our work once again. For the back part, this is the middle part. So we are going to count from here. We are not going to count where we stitch mark, because that's where the front part stopped. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into the 10th stitch here, another stitch mark. So now this is what we got. So you can actually remove the middle part. You don't really need it anymore. So okay, let me try and zoom out a little bit so you'll be able to see what I'm actually doing. Okay, he's actually. So this is what we have now. Okay, I'm trying to zoom. Okay, I think I've gotten the perfect. Yeah. So now from here we stitch mark here. Okay. So now from where we stitch mark here, this is the front part, and to where we stitch mark here, I'm going to measure it. So we are having 16 inches here. So now to do the front part now, we are going to get our yarn and our hook. From where we stitch mark here, we are going to go into it. We can remove our stitch mark. So we are done with it, and make sure you keep your stitch mark, because I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that my stitch mark normally gets lost. It just easily gets lost. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with it, but my stitch mark always get lost, like every time, every day. I don't get what I'm doing wrong. Please, if you know what I'm doing wrong, let me know in the comment section. So now, into where we remove our stitch mark, now we are now going to be making the crease. Now I'm going to chain 2. Remember, this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. You now know, for this first row, I'm going to make 3 decreases together. We are going to be decreasing 3 times. So where we have the chain 2 is our first decrease. It's normally the first decrease for me. It's my first decrease. And then into this second one here, I'm going to do a double crochet here, and I'm going to pull through, but I'm not going to pull it all together. So I'm having one left, and then I'm going to go once again into the next double crochet. I will go like this, and then I'm now going to complete it, and then I will yarn over. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Let me come again. So into the 10th, first thing, into the 10th double crochet where we have our stitch mark, I did chain 2, and this chain 2 counts as half double crochet. Like I'm not completing the double crochet I'm supposed to have. Now I'm going to yarn over and go into the next loop, into the next stitch, and then pull up and then yarn over 2. Now instead of me doing like this, I'm not going to do like this. I'm going to leave it out because I want to decrease one more time right here. So now I will go into it once again, and then I will do it. So now this is what I have, and then I'm going to yarn through. So that means I've decreased 3 times. This is decreasing 3 times. So now I'm just going to continue making normal double crochets now till I reach up at here. I have 2 stitches away to the stitch mark. I'm going to continue making the normal double crochet, and once I have 2 stitches away from the stitch mark right here, like this is a stitch mark, once I have 2 stitches away from it like this, and then we are going to make another decrease, then I'll meet you back once again. So now we are a few stitches away from where we stitch mark. Yes, we are. Okay, I think this is the last one. Can you see that we still have 2 stitches away from the stitch mark? So now we are not going to do 3 decreases together for the 3. So we are going to go like this, and then we do this. We are not going to complete our first double crochet here, and then into the second one we are going to do an half completed double crochet here. We are now going to have 3 loops, and then we are going to remove our stitch mark here, and then into this particular part we are going to do a half completed double crochet as well. And after we've gotten that, then we are just going to yarn over, and that's our 3 decreases together. So this is what we are going to continue doing till we have 8 rows of this decrease, and then we measure it. So now to start row 2, we are going to chain 2. We are going to turn our this chain 2 does not stand as a stitch, so it stands as an uncompleted double crochet. So, and that's what we needed. And then we are going to turn our work like this. And after we've turned our work into the first double crochet we have here, where we had the decrease, we are not going to do anything to it anymore because we've already decreased here. The chain 2 already stands as a decrease for the first double crochet. And now into the second double crochet we are going to do the second decrease, and then into the third double crochet here. That's our third decrease, and then we are going to yarn over. So that means we've done 3 decreases together here once again, and then we continue making normal double crochet till we reach the end of the row, and then we decrease 3 together once again, and then when we want to go back we have to do another decrease. So we are just going to it is just going to be a row of 3 decreases together for 8 rows. We are going to be doing 8 rows, and these 8 rows give us 4 inches. And now this is what we have now. We are having 4 stitches away from where we stitch mark, and this is what we are going to do. So I'm just going to, from where this is 1, 2, 3. So this is our 3 double crochet that we are going to decrease together, and then we are just going to do half double crochet, uncompleted double crochets like this into the second one, uncompleted double crochet, and into the last one, which is the third one, and uncompleted double crochet. And this is what we have, and then we are going to yarn over once again. We are going to, for our row 3, we are going to chain 2 once again, and then we turn our work. And after we've done our work, we are still going to we are going to skip the first double crochet we have here, where we have the decrease, the first double crochet here, and into the second double crochet we are going to do uncompleted double crochet, and into the third double crochet here, and uncompleted double crochet. So now we are just going to yarn over, and then continue making normal double crochet till we have 3 stitches left, and then we are going to do another decrease. So we just go with this back and forth, and then continue like this. So this is what we have now. So here we are having 3 stitches left, where we are going to do our uncompleted double crochet like this, and then close it. So this is our 8th row, and this is what we have. So now this is what we got. This is our 8th row. Let me count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is our 8th row. So now measuring it now is going to give us 4 inches. Can you see? It's giving us exactly 4 inches. Now measuring this place is going to give us 9 inches. Now the 9 inches is okay, as you can see in the picture. That I'm going to show you the picture once again. The cloth is not that it's leaving the body part a lot. Yes, it's like maybe let's say triangle or so. So now for this, when we get to the arm part, when we wanted to finish the arm part, we are still going to add inches to by this right side and the left side. So it's going to increase in the chest circumference. So now let's continue. Now and remember that we still need to do 9 inches for our arm part. So now we are having 5 inches left. So this is what we are going to do. We are just going to chain 2. Remember this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So and then we just continue making 1 double crochet. We are not going to make any decreases anymore. Once you have 1 double crochet, we are going to do another 1 double crochet here. That means we are having 2 double crochets in the first 2 stitches, and that's the only thing we are going to do. And then we are going to chain 2 once again. We turn our work, a double crochet into double crochet, and into the second double crochet here, another double crochet. For row 3, we are going to chain 2. We are going to turn our work, a 1 double crochet. So we are just going to be alternating between 2 double crochets in each of the rows. We have 5 inches. So I will chain 2 once again, a double crochet here, a double crochet here. We are just going to continue doing this till we reach the end of the row. Till we have, let's say, till we have 10 rows or 9 rows of this. Now this is what I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 rows of this. Now to measure it, let's measure it and then we know what we have here. I'm having almost 10, so let's leave it at that. Let's say I'm having like 9 and it is no more than 9 and 9.5, so I think we should leave it at that. So just do 9 more rows and then we will chain 1 and cut off the yarn. We get our scissors and then we cut off the yarn. So now for this side, for this part also, we are just going to have 2 stitches. So this is the first stitch, the first double crochet, and this is the second double crochet. And then we do the same thing. We chain 2. Chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and then we do 1 double crochet into where we have the chain 2, and then another double crochet here into the last double crochet. So we are just going to have 2 double crochet, and then we are going to do this for 9 rows as well. So, and now we just continue doing that, and then we chain 2. We chain 1 at the end, and then we cut off the yarn. Now for our back part, this is what we are going to do at our back part. For our back part, this is what we are going to do. We are going to, from where we stitch mark, this is the middle part here, but apart from the middle part, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just as we did for the front part. Now where we stitch mark now, before I remove my stitch mark, I normally always want to do my work into it so that I will not forget. Okay, so now where we stitch mark, I put my hook into it, and then I remove my stitch mark. So here we are going to have chain 2. Remember, this chain 2 does not count as a double crochet, it is our own. So now I forgot to make the video of when I started the back side. I actually forgot. I thought it was recording, not knowing it didn't record. So what we are just going to do is that we are just going to make, when we get here, we are going to make chain 2, and then in where we stitch mark on the 10th stitch, we are going to make chain 2 there, and into the next one we are going to make uncompleted double crochet, and into the third one another uncompleted double crochet. That is 3 decreases together. And then once we get to the end of the row, we are going to make 3 decreases together. That means when we are having 2 stitches away from where we stitch mark, we are going to have 2 double, an uncompleted double crochet here, an uncompleted double crochet here, and into the space where we stitch mark, we are going to have another uncompleted double crochet. That is making 3 decreases together, and then we chain 2, and then we decrease 3 together here as well. So we are just, this is what in the total row for our front part, we are having, let's count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 17 rows in total for the front part, and this particular, we stop decreasing once you reach 8 double crochets, and that's what we are going to be doing as well. Currently I wanted to start row 3 now, and for row 3 I'm just going to chain 2 once again. I will turn my work, and then I will skip this first double crochet because the chain 2 that I did has already indicates an uncompleted double crochet. So a chain 2, and then I will skip the first double crochet tail, and to the second double crochet tail I will do half uncompleted double crochet, and to the second one uncompleted double crochet, and then I will continue making normal double crochets, and then I will decrease at the end part right here again. So we are going to continue this till we have 8 rows of decreases as we've done for the back part, for the front part. And then after we've gotten the 8 decreases as we've done here, for row 9 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. From row 9 to row 14, we are just going to make normal double crochets. We are not going to make this yet. I'll meet you once I'm done with my 8th row. So now this is what we have currently. I'm at the 8th row here. Can you see? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the 8th row, and now I'm just going to make 3 decreases together as well. So I'm having 3 double crochets left, so I'm just going to do 3 uncompleted double crochets, and then I'm going to yarn over the 3 together, and we have 1 double crochet. So now this is the end of our decrease. Now from row 9 to row 14, I tell us that we have 17 rows in total. So from row 9 to row 14 now, we are going to be making no increase. So we are going to chain 2. Remember, this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So after we've gotten chain 2 into the same double crochet, into the same first double crochet we have here, where we have our decrease, we are going to do 1 double crochet into it, and then we are going to continue doing 1 double crochet in each of the double crochets, and then once we reach the end of the row as well, we are going to do 1 double crochet, and then we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and continue 1 double crochet in each. The chain 2 is just like a turning chain at this moment, and then we are going to continue back and forth till we grow from row 9 to row 14, and then I will meet you back once we have 14. Once we get to row 14 of normal double crochets with no decrease. Now this is what we have right now. I'm almost at the end of row 14, so I'm just going to do normal double crochets, no more decrease. So now let's count it. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's our 14th row. So from row 15 to row 17, we are just going to chain 2, turn our work. Remember, this does not count as a stitch. Into the first double crochet, we are going to have 1 double crochet, and into the second double crochet, another double crochet. So this is row 15, and for row 16, we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and then we are going to have 1 double crochet in each of the 2 double crochets we have there. And then the last row, which is row 17, we are going to chain 2, we are going to turn our work, and then we are going to have 1 double crochet here, and then into the second part 1 double crochet. And now, before I cut my yarn, I'm going to use it to sew this part with this part together. So I'm going to turn it to the where I want it to be, the wrong side. I will turn it now. And once you've turned it to the wrong side, you are going to take these two edges together. Now for here, I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to take the first double crochet we have here, and into the first double crochet we have here also, I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm joining it together. Actually, I'm joining the front part and the back part together. So I'm going to slip stitch like that. Oh shit, let me remove this and then start again. So into the first double crochet we have here, I'm going to put my hook into it, and to the first double crochet we have here, this is it, my hook into it again, and then I'm going to make a slip stitch. And then into the second double crochet, and then into the second double crochet we have here, I will go into it and into this particular one as well, and then I will use it to yarn all through. That is a slip stitch. I will pull it all through, and that's just it. And then I will chain one and get a scissors, then cut off the yarn. Now we are going to move to this second part we have here. So I'm just going to do so. Now into this other part, we are going to go here. We are having 2 stitches, 2 double crochets. We are just going to do the 3 rows also. That is row 15, 16 and 17. So we are first going to chain 2, and then we are going to do 1 double crochet here and 1 double crochet into the last part. And then for row 16, we are going to chain 2, turn our work. We are going to do 1. Now here we are going to do 1 double crochet here, and then 1 double crochet here also. So, and for the last row we have here, we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and then do 1 double crochet in each of it. So we are having 2 double crochet till the end of the row. So now after we have done with this, remember we've already turned our work to the wrong side already, so there's no need for us to turn it anymore. So now we are just going to, after we've gotten the chain 1, we are going to go into this first double crochet like this, and into this, and into the front part as well. We are going to go into the first double crochet we have here, and then we are going to make a slip stitch. That means we are going to use the yarn we pull there to pull all through. Now, and into the last double crochet, which is the second double crochet here, we are going to go into it, and into this particular part as well, we are going to pull through. So now we are done with this. We are going to chain 1 and then cut over yarn, and this is what we have. Wait, let me cut off my yarn, then knit it back. Now turning our work to the right side now. This is what we are going to have. I will try and zoom out a little bit so you'll be able to see our work clearly. So now this is the back side. And this is it. Can you see it? This is what we have, and this is the second part here. This is what we have. So that's how it's going to be. And the front part, this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. So now what we just need to do is just to make single crochet here, single crochet here. So I'm going to do one part now, and then I'm going to show you how I did. Then we are going to do the second part together. So now this is what we have. Actually, the customer's preference was to use a black color for the arm parts, like the ribbon for the arm parts here, and for the neck parts as well. So now this is what we have. I did this one. It's a row of single crochet for 3 rounds. So now we are going to be doing the other side. So I will show you how I did this particular side. So now getting a black yarn. My black yarn is the same. Is the same thing with my olive green work. So now I'm going to go into the middle. Actually, this is the middle part here. This is the middle. So I'm just going to get my black yarn. And if you're not the kind of person that you wanted to, you don't need to color like this. You can just go with your normal regular yarn, the yarn you've been using. So now I'm going to go into it like this, and then I'm going to chain one. Into the same space where I have chain one, I'm going to into the same double crochet I have chain one. I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one double crochet. One single crochet, and into the next double crochet here, one single crochet. I'm just going to be having one single crochet in each of the double crochets. So this is how I make a single crochet. I'm going to pull it into the loop. I'm going to pull up one, and then I'm going to yarn through. So that's a single crochet. And then I'm going to make a single crochet throughout this particular part. And after we are done with the 9 double crochets, like into the middle, now we are going to go into this corner part here, one single crochet, and here into the first row, one double crochet, one single crochet. In between the first row and the second row, this is the first row, this is the second row, the tiny loop there, the tiny loop that is always there, one single crochet. Into the second loop, one single crochet. Into the second row, one single crochet. In between the second row and the third row, the tiny loop there, the loop there, in between them, one single crochet. Into the third one, one single crochet. In between the third row and the fourth row, into the tiny loop there, one single crochet. So this is just how we are going to continue making one single crochet around it till, and this is it. I'm going to meet you once we are at this moment. So we are going to continue making single crochet around it, and then I'm going to meet you here. Okay, this is where I am right now. This is what I am now. So I've done it in between here and into this one single crochet also, and in between here and here, into the tiny loop, one single crochet, and into the second row also one single crochet. In between the row and here, in between the second row and the third row, in between it 1 single crochet. So that's just how we are just going to continue making 1 single crochet in each, 1 single crochet into row 1, in between row 1 and row 2 1 single crochet. That means you are having something like 2 single crochets in each of the rows. So that's just how we are just going to go around it. We are going to continue doing this till we reach the end of the row, which is here, and then I'm going to meet you back once again. And now this is, we are almost at the end of the row here. We are almost at the end of the row. And that's the last double crochet you have there. Can you see this is the last double crochet you have there? And what we are going to do here is that we are going to slip stitch into the first single crochet we have. We are going to slip stitch into the first single crochet we have here, and that's just it. So this is how our work is going to look like. So now what we are going to do now is that we are going to chain 1. We are going to continue make into the same space here. We are going to have 1 single crochet, and then we are going to continue making 1 single crochet in each of the single crochets you have here, and then we are going to repeat it 1 more time. That means you are going to be having 3 rows of this single crochet, and that is what to make it this. So once you are done with row 2, you are going to slip stitch here, and then chain 1, and then start all over again, and then slip stitch at the end. I'll meet you back once again. Now I'm almost done with row 2 here. I just want to show you us because of beginners. So this is the end of row 2. This is the end of the single crochet for row 2, and then I'm just going to slip stitch. This is the chain 1. You are not going to slip stitch into it. So this is the first single crochet you have there. So we are just going to chain 1. We are just going to have a slip stitch into it to join the row together, and then you chain 1, and then into the same space where we have a slip stitch here, we are just going to have a 4 single crochet. And for beginners, it is important that you stitch mark your starting point so you can know where you are starting from. For me, I'm more than a beginner, so then you just going to continue making. And this is our last row of the single crochet we are making. Now this is what we have. I'm almost at the end of row 3, so I'm just going to continue making single crochets. And then I'm going to slip stitch into the first single crochet you have there, and then I'm going to chain 1. And now we are going to get our scissors and then cut over yarn. And now we are going to sew this in later, and you can as well sew it in now. So this is what we have. and then you can go ahead and do it for the same part, and measuring it is going to give us almost 10 inches, so it's very much okay. And now we are going to go into the neck part. This neck part, because the pattern is to make sure that our work is, how should I put it, is it four corner. Our work is supposed to be exactly like this, and I'm trying to work on it to make sure that our work is just like this. So we are going to turn to the other side, and then we don't want here to be we don't want this part to be too big, because according to the picture it is not big. So this is the measurement. We are measuring 1 inches. I think that is okay. So now we are going to get our hook now. We are going to get our hook now, and then in the corner here, let me try and zoom in. In the corner right here, we are currently at the back. So in the back corner here, in the corner here, into the last space where we have a double crochet, into the corner here, we are going to chain 1. And then we are supposed to have single crochet into it, but once we have single crochet into it, then our work is going to be in a form of round color. We don't want it to be round, we want it to be triangle. So after we've gotten the chain 1, we are going to move into the next double crochet here, and then we start making double crochet. We start making single crochet. So we are going to make single crochet around here. We are going to continue making a normal single crochet till we reach the end of the row. We are going to continue making a normal single crochet pattern. We are going to make single crochet till we reach here. And then into the last double crochet before we reach the corner. So this is the corner part. Can you see the corner part here? I'm just going to make a slip stitch into it. Do we know how to make a slip stitch? We are going to pull it up like this, and then we are going to pull through. Let me go it on this again. Into this particular corner part, into the corner part right there. Instead of us making a single crochet, we are just going to make a slip stitch. We are going to use it to yarn all through, and this is what we are going to have. So now we are not going to just chain 1 just for something like we are at a turning point. We are going to chain 1, and then we are going to continue making single crochet here. Into the first row here, we make a single crochet. Into the second row, in between the first row and the second row, single crochet, just as we've known how to do. Into the second row, a single crochet. In between the second row and the first row, in between the second row and the third row, in between it into the tiny loop, a single crochet. So we are just going to continue making a single crochet, and where we join it together right here into here, I'm going to have one single crochet, and into the beginning of the first one as well, make sure that you are taking your excess yarn along with you so that our work is going to be neat. So we are just going to continue making normal single crochet into it, and then I'm going to meet you at this corner part. So continue making single crochet. And now I'm almost at this is what we have here. Can you see? The reason why we did what we did then, what we do then, is that now look at it now. The shape it gave us was still V, but assuming we have the single crochet into it, it's going to give us something like a round part. So now into this last part, this is the last part where we have our single crochet. We are going to make a single crochet into it. And remember, when we are about to start this particular part, when we are about to go like this, we first chain one. So now we are going to chain one. We are going to chain one, and then we are going to slip stitch into this corner part. We are going to slip stitch into this corner part, and then we continue making a single crochet once again. Now you can go ahead and make your single crochet, and I am going to meet you once you are at the end of the row. Once you are at the east corner part, and then I'm going to show you what you are going to do once again. Now this is what we have now. And I'm now at the corner. Now the first thing I'm going to do is that into this corner part I will just have a slip stitch, and then I will chain one. And after I've gotten the chain one, I'm just going to start another row. I'm just going to start the single crochet in each of the, should I call it row? Yes, in each of the row. That means single crocheting between also. Now into this place, single crochet, and in between this row and this row, into this small loop right there, I'm going to have another single crochet. So I'm just going to continue doing this till I go back once again. And now this is what I have. This is what I have now, and then I'm just going to do single crochet here also, and then I will chain one. Now this is, let me show you clearly. Even you will be able to see that it is still bringing out the V shape in it. Can you see? It's still bringing out the V shape. So now what we are going to do now is that now we are more of like slip stitching here. Now we are going to slip stitch into the corner part where we first have our chain one. We are just going to slip stitch into that part, and this is where we have. So now to start row 2, we are going to chain one, and then into the first single crochet we have here. Into the first single crochet we have here, we are just going to do a normal single crochet in it. We are just going to go in with one single crochet all around, and then I will meet you at the corner part again. I will meet you. We are just going to continue making one normal single crochet, and then I'm going to meet you right here. This is what we have. I'm now at the last single crochet we have there, and this is the slip stitch and the chain one. So I'm just going to make a slip stitch into the chain one, so as I said, I'm just going to make a slip stitch here into the chain one. I'm just going to look for a corner part. I'm just going to make a slip stitch here. And that's what I have. And then I'm just going to continue making a single crochet into the single crochet part. Now it's going to give us this. Can you see it? So this time around we are not chain one after we make a slip stitch. We are just going to continue making it single crochet. If you don't understand this part, I'm still going to show you once again what I did. So we are just going to continue making the normal single crochet. I will meet you back again at this corner part. I'm going to show you all parts, how I did all parts. Now let's know what we have here. Yes, we are. So this is still okay. Like let's see one on here for sure. So it's very much okay. So now what we are going to do is that we are still going to continue. We are not yet at the corner part right here. We are not at the corner part. So this is the last single crochet till we have the corner part. So this is the chain one here, and this is the slip stitch. This is the chain one. So into the chain one, I'm just going to go underneath it, and then I'm going to slip stitch into it, and then I'm going to move past all that, and then go into the first single crochet you have there, make a single crochet, and then I'm going to continue making my single crochet till we reach the end of the row. Can you see? It's still bringing out the the curve shape of it. And now this is where we have into the last single crochet here, and this is the slip stitch, and this is the chain. So I'm still going to make a slip stitch into the chain part. So sorry about that. Let me remove it. So this is the last single crochet here. I'm going to make a single crochet, and then this is the slip stitch part here, this is the slip stitch, and this is the chain 1. So I'm going to slip stitch into the chain 1 and then continue making normal single crochet. So I'm going to meet you once I'm at the last corner part. And this is it. This is the last single crochet right here, and then into this chain 1 I'm just going to make a slip stitch, and that's the end of it. Now all I need is that I'm not going to chain 1 per se, but I'm not going to chain 1 straight away, but into the first single crochet you have here, I'm just going to go into it and make another slip stitch. So our work is going to look like this, and then I'm going to chain 1 and then cut off my yarn, and that's the end of our work. This is all we are going to be having. Let me try and zoom out a little bit. Okay, zooming out. And then all the excess yarn, we are going to remove them, sew them in. Can you see we are having the corner part just like we want? So that's the end of our work. Thank you once again. Kindly subscribe, like and share my videos, and if you use my video to recreate any of your, kindly tag me on it, at least scratch it in area of my channel. Thank you. Bye bye. I love you.